Yarn, and it's one of the best references for these antique instruments. Randolph, we're next to a model Hammond BC, Boston Charlie. Yeah, with the second tone generator for chorus. And folks, this is an instrument that almost belongs in a museum. And you picked it up from a lady's house. And she was in her 80s, I believe, and her daughter was facilitating the sale of this to us. But what was, I think, the most interesting was her family has owned this since it was new.
Yes.
And in this book here by a gentleman in Holland, and we got this from another man from no, I'm sorry, maybe he was from Norway. He was from Norway, yeah. And our friend Jörn gave us this book. Maybe he wants it back. But it's here, Jörn, and it's one of the best references for these antique instruments. And I find it fascinating that someone from Norway created a better book than we even created for ourselves in this country. That's the fascination that people overseas in Europe have for these instruments. But the point I'm trying to make is, and I learned something new, I thought this was made in 1939, but this book says it was made in 1936.
Whoa.
So it came right after the Model A, which I find very interesting. The other thing I find interesting about this is the fact that it came from the family of the original owner, because the 80-something-year-old lady you met, it wasn't hers, it was her sister's.
Okay.
The daughter's aunt.
Okay.
And it came with the original Hammond speaker, and just the fact that we know the complete history of where this organ was, I think, is just amazing. Now, I have ordered a brand new Trek 2 preamp to replace the tubes, but before we do that, I want to gather opinions from other people.
And keep it original?
Yeah, some people would want to have it original. My instinct is to put a new preamp in it for reliability, add a Leslie speaker. We can eliminate this entirely and eliminate the tube preamp. Or someone who wants it for a Hammond organ museum, or they just love it in original condition. If you contact us immediately or quickly, we will keep it original. Now, if we do those modifications, we will certainly retain all the original parts. So whoever gets it, if they decide they'd rather put the tube preamp back in it, they would have that option. But from a practical point of view, if we sell it, we want it to be totally reliable. But man, this thing is going to sound fantastic. Have you ever heard one with a chorus generator?
I've played only one.
One? Okay.
Only one.
They're pretty rare, and sometimes the chorus generator gets removed and lost in wherever. But this one is complete, it's original. We didn't even polish this up yet.
And it's just rare. I mean, this is my first time ever seeing this type of Hammond speaker.
DX20 with two 12-inch speakers, and they do have a rich bass tone, but I honestly think a Leslie speaker will sound better. And then who do you get to repair something like this, you know? So a collector will love to have this, or actually I'm talking with a friend of mine who wanted something really old and something unique, so he might buy it, and we'll let him decide. But it would be great to gather other opinions on what should be done to this organ. Should we keep it original? Should we update it, make it sound what we think would be better sounding? I suppose there's the option of using this speaker and a Leslie and put a three-way switch and let you go back and forth. You know, there's all kinds of options. So folks, this is a Model BC. We're going to work on it. We're going to get it ready for resale. But if you've been looking for one of these for a long time, and I'll tell you, I haven't seen one this nice maybe ever.
The one I played was certainly not in this condition.
Yeah, this is the finest condition BC that I've seen, probably at least in the last 20 years. I've seen others, but this one, it's hard to imagine anything being better than this.
Without being polished.
Yeah. So we thank the family that preserved this, and they sold it to us knowing we would make the best possible effort to find a good home for it.
Absolutely.
Speaking of a good home, I might take it home to my house for a little while anyway, waiting for the right person to come along. I'm going to give that some more thought, Randolph.
Definitely a collector's item, I would say.
Serious collector's item. 1936 vintage. Folks, we hope you've enjoyed this brief video. Stay tuned for when we get it playing, and Randolph will let you hear it too, not just talking about it. God bless you all, and thanks for staying tuned to Keyboard Exchange International Channel. Hi, I'm Jim Huss, speaking with you from the showroom at Keyboard Exchange International. We'd like to thank all of you who have helped us grow our business for the past 51 years, and it is our intent to find good homes for all the instruments we have gathered from all over the United States. Thank you to the families that have preserved the instruments and then sold them to us knowing that we would find good homes for them. If you, on the other hand, are in need of an instrument, please give us a call. There's been a lot of effort to gather these instruments together, and we would like to make you part of the Keyboard Exchange International family. Let's all work together to keep these fine instruments going long into the future so that we now and future generations can continue to enjoy the wonderful sound of the Hammond tone wheel organ. God bless. Signing off.